Hello movie lovers, welcome to another interesting review. Let's talk about the film Kill Boro. Now, before I go into the review, let me tell you who should watch this film or who this film is made for. If you are someone who is interested in storytelling, Kill Boro is for you. If you like that kind of emotional film, if emotional films resonate with you, Kill Boro is the movie I will recommend for you. If you like ghetto life, a little bit of Nigerian drama, Nigerian criminal ghetto movies, this film is for you. And if you are someone who likes drama stories with happy ending, this movie is for you. Now let's get into it. Kill Boro is a 2024 movie, was released 2 months ago, and as the recording of this video, it is currently streaming on Amazon Prime. So if you have access, you can check it out after the review. Now, I'm not going to give you spoilers, but I'm going to go a little bit into the story and the characters and their roles. The title seems a little bit weird when you hear Kill Boro as a title. But then if you watch the film, you will understand the reason or the motive behind the title. Getting into the story, Kill Boro is a film about a young man, Boro, who was once a criminal and now he has changed his ways, trying to do legit business, and he's seeking redemption.
You think life is hard now? Try living one without a father.
He's no father, and I want him dead.
On Boro's angle, he's a family man with a wife and kid, a young boy. Getting into legitimate business isn't easy. I mean, for someone who has spent most of his time being a criminal, spending bags of money and all that. So he finds it difficult. And one thing about Boro in this film is that he has anger issues. So the slightest trigger kind of sends him back to his criminal days for him to be angry and act on it. That is him. Even though he's trying to change, he has that thing, and then the slightest trigger puts him off.
You don't hurt someone and call that love. Boro is a bad man. He made me scared to wake up every day.
Based on the story, Boro is abusive to his wife and son. And for that matter, his son, a 12 or 13 years old boy, wants his father killed. Hence the title, Kill Boro. Like I said, I'm not giving you spoilers, so I'll leave the storyline here. There's more to the story when you watch the film itself. But the summary of this film is what I've told you.
He doesn't love us. He doesn't love me. He doesn't love you.
Kill Boro was directed by Courage Obayuwana, and the film is under the First Feature Film Project, which maybe I will explain in a different video, because Nigerians have this initiative of supporting filmmakers and then supporting them under this particular First Feature Project. But which Kill Boro falls under, I'm not going to go into details because I'm reviewing this film itself. I'm not talking about the First Feature Film Project. So we will leave that for a different video. But the film is directed by Courage Obayuwana, and then the characters in the film includes Inidima Okoji, Philip Asaya, Ejefua, and Kosi Ochuku. The film also features legendary actress Hilda Dokubo. If you don't know her by name, you know her by face. This woman has entertained us, I mean, back in the day. If you've been watching films from the 2000, 2001, 2005, thereabout, definitely you've watched her film and you enjoyed it. You know her for crying in movies, being sad and all that. And in this film, Kill Boro, Hilda Dokubo is playing the role as Mama Fanta. She is in the community. She helps people. I mean, she's good. Her acting is on point, and I was happy to see her in this recent movie.
You will kill Boro.
So basically, Kill Boro is based on Boro's family, that is Boro, his wife, and his son, who is about 12 or 13 years old. And then Bossman, he's a community drug lord. But with Bossman, he doesn't terrorize the community. Rather, he takes his criminal activities elsewhere, outside the community. He rather protects the community members, gives them money and all that. That's how his character is. And then we have Jaguar, who is also a drug lord on the other side of the community, who rather extorts from the community members and then, bully, terrorize them and all that.
Your time. They tick
When it comes to the film development, I think it needed a little bit of work in terms of screenplay. And I'll tell you why. 20 minutes into the film, it felt like we, the viewers, should have prior knowledge about some aspect of the film already. I mean, they haven't shown it, but they expect us to know and then relate with it, which then worked for me. In my opinion, the writers placed a whole lot of emphasis on hatred from Elijah to his father Boro. I think it was extreme for him to go to the length of wanting to kill his father.
You think life is hard now? Try living one without a father.
He's no father, and I want him dead.
Enough.
Bossman, please.
200,000 is the fee.
I'll do it.
It is true abusing your wife in front of your son can have some traumatic effect on him. That's understanding. But for the child to go to the extent of wanting his father dead, that's not all. Going to see an assassin to come and assassinate his father, that was extreme. That is not all. Working to raise money to pay an assassin just for the assassin to kill his father is extreme.
I'll get you your 200,000 naira. You will kill Boro.
There were multiple instances in the film where the boy wanted his father dead so badly.
He doesn't love us. He doesn't love me. He doesn't love you.
That gave me the impression that why is he not the real father? But the story says he's the real father. So why would a boy of 12 years want to go to the extent of killing his father, going to hire assassins, working to raise a sum of about 200,000 naira to kill his father? That was extreme, you understand? I think the writers, they went too far with that aspect of the film.
I can't let my mother get hurt anymore.
Young man, do not be in a hurry to ask something you would regret.
Having the thought alone was enough, but going to that extent was a little bit extreme for me. Let me know what you think about this particular point in the comment section. A 12 years wanting to hire assassins to kill his father. I mean, it didn't really work for me.
And I want him dead.
Enough.
Bossman, please.
200,000 is the fee.
I'll do it. I'll get you your 200,000 naira. You will kill Boro.
The locations are perfect for the story. I like the colors of the film. And one significant thing about the location is the fact that Bossman, I told you he is rich in the community and then he supports the community. If they raise a drone shot, you can tell that all the other buildings are more or less like slum buildings, but you can see Bossman's building standing out, which I like because it better represented the story in a way that there's a slum community and Bossman is only the rich guy in there. That was very good. Their camera angles and shots, it's standard as compared to the recent Nollywood movies they are producing. Their camera angles and shots are very good. I wouldn't say better because there are a whole lot of Nigerian films we've watched recently with advanced cinematography in terms of shots and angles, you know. But Boro has a good cinematography in terms of shots and angles.
Come out your body for my family. Come out your body for my wife. Come out your body for my pikin.
When it comes to sound, the dialogues were recorded properly. The dialogue sound is very good, but their sound scoring is terrible. Honestly speaking, sometimes I will have to take off my headset because it was blasting in my ear, which I didn't like. Sound scoring should guide the scene and tell the scene much better, evoke emotions and all that. But in this case, there are scenes with dialogues, and yet still the scoring is like a trailer music. I didn't get it. It was off. I don't know if they didn't see it or they decided to go with it like that, but it didn't really work for me. They also had problems with props. The dollar notes they used in the film looked fake. Yes, we know it's fake. I mean, it's supposed to be fake. But why use a fake dollar in a film? Like, we look at it in the film and we can tell that it is fake, makes the props not intact. At least whoever worked on the props could have provided better, notes than what they used in the film.
War they come. We they ready to
fight war with Jaguar.
If you ask me to rate the film Kill Boro, I'm going to give it like 2.5 bowls of popcorn over 5. That reminds me, I'm going to be rating films henceforth, and then I'm going to be rating them with popcorns. I mean, bowl of popcorn. So if, let me say, I rate it like 1 bowl, it means the film is terrible. If I give it like 5 bowls, meaning the film is great. And with Kill Boro, I'm going to give it like 2.5 bowls of popcorn. The story is good, their colors are very great, the location is solid. But one of the biggest shortcomings of the film Kill Boro is the fact that they recorded the film originally in Igbo and I think Pidgin and a little bit of correct English. But they dubbed the film, they do an audio translation into English. And so, even though it syncs with what they are talking about, sometimes you can see that they are acting with a whole lot of emotions, but it doesn't reflect in the audio because the audio is flat. They are just delivering the lines in the studio. But on set, they acted it out with the original audio and they had a whole lot of emotions with it. You can see someone's face with a whole lot of anger, but then the audio doesn't reflect that anger.
Come out your body from my picking.
Take away from my son.
There was no inflection in the audio. I mean, it was flat. And that made watching the film a little bit off because more or less like you are watching something else and you are listening to another thing differently. I think they could have just maintained the original audio with the Igbo language and the Pidgin and let's say that correct English they had in there. And then give us subtitles because they had subtitles in French, Espanol, Dutch, and I think Portuguese or something. And even English subtitle was there. So why go and record audio translation again? You should be proud of your language and just maintain it.
I go put a popo for your head.
You dare go wake up to find your dead body inside gutter.
That one no go ever happen, woman.
One last thing I'll talk about is that they created a rain scene. And I think the rain was a CGI. So it didn't represent well. You can see that they are scaling in the rain footage while the camera zooms in on the subject. And it becomes clear to everyone watching that this isn't real, which shouldn't be so.
Boro is a bad man. He made me scared to wake up every day.
They call me Boro the lion. I see anybody. You're my house.
The Nigerian film industry is doing excessively well. They are putting in the work. And I must say that this film is good. I enjoy the storyline. I enjoy their acting. Most of the actors did very well. Gregory Ajefua, that guy impressed me because this is the first time I've seen him play the role as bossman. He did it to its maximum. I mean, the actors played their roles very well. There are most of the scenes you can tell that, yes, this is a director's input. And that I like about him. He did very well on this project. That's it for today. Thank you so much for watching today's video. Kill Boro is a massive project. If you have access to Amazon Prime, kindly check it out. I believe you can find the trailer on YouTube as well. Let me know your opinions in the comment section. Please like this video and also share this video for me. If you have movies you would want me to watch and review, kindly let me know in the comment section. Subscribe to this channel. My name is Stephen Ade Jr. and I'll see you in our next video.